you need to have the universe eating out of the palms of your hands. This is how you become magnetized to money, opportunities, and support. Let me show you how to get paid to exist with no job and no hustle. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dee-Dee Harris, and I am a sacred feminine frequency coach. And this is what I guide women in with getting paid to exist, becoming universally compensated by their frequency and not by their labor. I'm sorry. And I am a woman who gets paid to exist, and this is what I do. All right. And I believe that this is teachable. All right, ladies, at this moment, I'm going to ask you to please like this live, so that helps me with the algorithm so more women can find this channel. All right, if you're watching the replay, go ahead and skip up, but I'm going to wait at least 1 minute until some more people come in. So while we're waiting, we are talking about the frequency you need to get paid to exist. All right? The exact frequency you need to get paid to exist. So this is what today's masterclass, live masterclass, is all about. And we're going to wait like 20 more seconds till some more people can come in. Thank you for your patience. Okay, about 5 more seconds. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, ladies, if you are a woman and if you are not connected to your feminine energy, this is not going to work for you. You are not going to be able to pull this off. It's impossible. All right? If you are a woman and if you are not connected to your feminine energy, this will not work for you. Ladies, your feminine energy is the grounded technology that you need to pull this off. All right? Your feminine energy is the anchor that you need to make this happen for you. So if you are dominantly in your masculine energy, because if you're not in feminine energy, you're in masculine energy. There's only 2 genders. All right? If you are not in feminine energy, that means you are in masculine energy. Okay? If you are dominantly, hello, everyone coming in. If you are dominantly in masculine energy, what's going to happen is your inner masculine is going to be the one doing, providing, and giving. All right? I'm looking at my notes. If y'all see me look down, okay? You need feminine energy to make this work. If you are a woman and you are not connected to your feminine energy, getting paid to exist is going to be a challenge for you. And here's why. Feminine energy is a receiving energy. Okay? It's a receiving energy. And that's the energy you need to pull this off. Okay? You need to be in your feminine receiving energy. So if you are dominantly in your masculine energy, what's going to happen is you're going to be the one doing, you're going to be the one giving, and you're going to be the one providing. And you don't have to. God wants to provide for you. The universe wants to spoil you. Life wants to pour into you. You don't need to be in that energy. You just need to rest and be in feminine energy. Okay? Masculine energy is not attracted to masculine energy. Masculine energy is magnetized by feminine receiving energy. Let me say that again. If you are dominantly in your masculine energy, you're going to block your receiving channels. Your receiving channels will be blocked. Why? Because your inner masculine is going to be the one giving, is going to be the one doing, and going to be the one providing. And you don't have to do that. As a feminine woman, you don't have to do any of that. All you have to do is be in your feminine receiving energy, because masculine energy is not attracted to masculine energy. It repels it. It's going to be challenging for you to receive in such a way as receiving just for your frequency, just for showing up, just to exist. It's going to be challenging for you because you're not in your feminine receiving energy when God wants to provide for you, wants to take care of you. Okay? Hello, 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 everybody coming in. Let me stop looking at the comments because I get Today we are talking about the frequency that you need in order to get paid to exist, which is feminine energy, all right? So if you're too much dominantly in your masculine energy, ladies, you have to stop being in your masculine energy all the time. Point blank, period. Okay? Okay, so I just had to get rid of somebody. All right, so like I said, masculine energy is not attracted to masculine energy. All right? Masculine energy is magnetized by feminine receiving energy. All right? So what is feminine energy? What does a feminine woman looks like? What does she look like? All right. Feminine energy is all body based. So the feminine woman, she's dominantly in her body. She is led by her sensation. She is led by her feelings, not by what she see and not by what she see and not by what makes sense. Life is not logical for her. All right? Hey, butterfly baby, 888. Okay? So, feminine energy is all body based. A woman in her feminine energy, she is moved by her feelings. She is moved by the sensations in her body, not by what she sees and not by what makes sense. Okay? The next one is she is in her receiving energy, because feminine energy is a receiving energy. And I'm not just saying she receives from tangible things. She understands that life itself is always giving to the woman. Life itself is always pouring into the woman. All right? So it's not about what she's getting tangible. Yes, that's all great. Okay? That's all great. But life itself is always giving to the woman, and she knows how to open herself up and to receive. If you're not rooted and anchored in your feminine energy, you're not going to be able to understand that, to tell what I'm saying, right? To see what I mean by that. All right? Life is always given to the woman every step of the way. And the feminine woman, she understands that because she's in her receiving energy. All right? Okay. So next, the feminine woman and feminine energy, she does not force. This is not a forcing energy. Okay? Her magnetism and her deep embodiment is all the influence that she needs. So she doesn't have to convince you of anything. All right? It's not a forcing energy. Her magnetism and her deep embodiment is influential. Okay? That is her influence. She doesn't convince. She doesn't force. All right? Next, she knows how to create safety in her body. Her nervous system is wired for safety and calm because she trusts. She's in stillness. She's in rest. So her nervous system feels safe. Her nervous system feels calm because she knows how to create safety within her. All right? She's rooted in trust and in rest. She knows how to rest. Her nervous system is not overstimulated. All right? She understands that feminine woman, a woman in her feminine energy, does not struggle. A woman in her feminine energy does not struggle. She understands that. So there's no need for her nervous system to be dysregulated. All right? She has emotional mastery. Okay? She knows how to hold what she is feeling without spiraling out of control. All right? She knows how to transmute her emotions into truth gracefully. All right? So she has emotional maturity. She doesn't spiral. She doesn't suppress. She holds with acceptance. And she transmutes any negative emotions. She transmutes them into truth. Because that's what emotions are. You get the negative side of an emotion when you don't allow it. Therefore, it's going to manifest in its worst way. But when you allow your emotions, when you love them anyways, when you're integrated with your shadow self, those emotions, when you let what lives in you move through you, those emotions alchemize, transmute into what is. And that's who you divinely, naturally are, is truth. She understands this. All right? Her intuition is she's very intuitive. Okay? She has a deep connection to her body where she trusts her decisions. She's very intuitive. All right? She goes beyond logic. This is beyond logic. She has her inner knowing. She's anchored in inner knowing. All right? She's spiritually led. Therefore, she's always divinely guided. She's in her knowing. She doesn't need validation. All right? Let's go over these again. Write this down if you have to. What is feminine energy? What does a feminine woman look like? You need to be rooted in these energies, in feminine energy, in order to get paid to exist. If you want to attract abundance the feminine way, ladies, listen to me. We're going to go over this again. Okay? A woman rooted in feminine energy, she's all body based. She's led by her feelings and her emotions. She's typically not logical. She typically don't go by what she sees. She goes by how she feels. This is for the woman. This is how we operate. This is how we move. Okay? She's open and receptive. She's open and she's in her receiving energy. The woman in her feminine energy, she's in her receiving energy. But it's deeper than that, y'all. It's deeper than that, ladies. It's more than what you can, yes, feminine energy is how much you can receive. And how easy is it for you to receive? Yes, things are supposed to flow to her, yes, but it goes deeper than just tangible. Life itself is always giving to the woman. She knows that. From the sun shining on her, for the wind on her skin, from the water from her shower, the warm water running down her back, washing off the suds from her back, cleansing her. She's tapped, she understands that life is always giving to her. All right? She doesn't force. Okay? Her magnetism and her deep embodiment is all the influence she needs. Period. All right? This is soft power. This is what you call soft power. Okay? Her nervous system is regulated. She feels safe in her body. Why? Because she knows a woman in her feminine energy does not struggle. You never have to struggle if you're in your feminine energy. You will be divinely guided and protected and provided for. Period. This is the life of the feminine. I would never tell y'all nothing wrong. I would never tell you nothing wrong. And I've been living this for a few years now. So I know what I'm talking about. All right? She has emotional mastery, meaning she has integrated with her shadow side. She's whole and complete. She loves herself unconditionally because she accepts what's in her and what moves through her. And she's aware of these emotions that's in her, right? And she holds them with love. She does not react off of her emotion. She does not suppress her emotion. She does not label her emotions bad because she understands everything that's going on within her has a right to be there. So she's emotionally mature. She knows how to hold what she is feeling without spiraling. Okay? She's very intuitive. She's very connected to her body, and she trusts the decisions she's making. All right? Her intuition goes deeper. It goes really deep. She's in her inner knowing. She literally just knows stuff. She don't need validation. She doesn't need any validation. All right, ladies? So if you are not connected to any of those things, if none of those things resonate to you, if this sounds gibberish, if this sounds different, if you're not connected to any of those things, then you need to be. This is our time, ladies. This is the season where God wants to pay you for your frequency, not your labor. The universe wants to spoil you. Life wants to pour into you. Okay? This is all possible for you in this season, right? So there are 6 core embodiment types that every woman needs to activate in order to get paid to exist. There are 6 core embodiment types that every woman needs to activate in order to get paid to exist. All right? If you want to take this deeper, if you're ready to get universally compensated, not by what you do, just by who you are, if you're ready to attract abundance, money, opportunity, overflow, the feminine way, you could join my community. You could click the link in my bio or when I put it in the pinned comment section. My community is only $27 a month. And we're diving deep into this, all right? How to get paid to exist, okay? If you're not ready to go into the paid community, if $27 a month is too steep for you, I also have a free community called the Feminine Glow Walk Club. All right? It's all about alignment. If you know anything about alignment, they talk about this all the time, everywhere. If you're around 5 millionaires, you will make the 6th. All right? And it's the same way with everything. It's the alignment. So if you want to get deeper into this knowledge, you want to learn about your feminine energy, you want to connect to other women on this level, you want to start moving your body, you want to lose some weight, or if you simply just want to tap into your feminine energy, you want to learn a little more about it, and you want to connect to nature, and you want to bring more feminine softness and knowledge about this, getting all of this, then you could also join my free community until you are ready to really go to the next level and get into the $27 a month membership. All right. Now I will say in the free community, you will have to engage. This is not a community where you're going to come in and just lurk. It's not about that. We need you present in there. If you want to be in alignment, you got to be in alignment fully. All right. Alignment is everything. All right. Alignment is going to help push you and pull you and expand you when you cannot truly do it on your own. The energy of if I go up, you're going to go up. That's how it works. That's how alignment works. That's why I created a free community for us to move our bodies, for us to connect to our feminine energy and connect to nature more. So if you want more knowledge about that, get in there. If you're ready to go deeper, get into the paid community. All right. All the information will be in the pinned comment section or in my bio. If this is it, if no one has any questions, then I'm going to go ahead and go. Does anybody have any questions? So we just went over the frequency. Your feminine energy is the frequency that you need to have the universe eating out of the palm of your hands. This is how you become magnetized to money, opportunities, and support. If you're ready to attract abundance, money, opportunities, all of those things, you ready to get paid to exist, it takes the feminine energy. That is the grounded technology that you need. If you want to take this deeper, join my community, $27 a month. This is in my bio. The link is in my bio or the pinned comment section. But if you're not fully ready for that yet, and you just want to ease and anchor in slowly, if $27 is too steep, get into the free community. All right? There's no lurking. I need you to be fully present there and engage with everybody there. Either which way you choose, I want you there. Okay? And you are more than welcomed. All right? I'm going to go ahead and go. I seen somebody left a message. Anybody want to have a question?